really fun card for you today. This is our new stocking gift card holder. And it's one of those dies that you kind of have to be introduced to see how it works and all the different things you can do with it. So I've got a great card to show you today. We're going to be using a few dies here, the Greetings of the Season. We're going to make a tag with that. I'm using the Bright Star Adornment around the edge to give it a little bit of detail. And this is the stocking gift card holder. Now it comes with a couple different frames around the outside of that, so we'll show you how to use those as well. I'm also going to be using some mounting cushion to raise it for dimension and some adhesive sheets to add a little bit of glitter to our background. We'll pop those to the side. So I think what I'll do is, like usual, work from the back up. So what I've done is I've cut a piece of white card, and we'll give you a quick measurement on that. It is 6 inches by 7 1/4, and I've covered it with a sticky adhesive sheet. So I'm just going to peel the backing off. And I think what I'll do is I'll start and do one side at a time. I find that is just a tiny bit easier. And I have cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the Bright Star Adornment using both the inside decorative piece and the outside piece. So you have one that you can take out of your hand and add onto your card. I'm going to pop this into place, excuse me, while I lean over and just check to make sure I'm right at the edge there. I'm going to walk that around like that. And we can pop that down, give it a good press into place. Bring this one up, put that on the top edge there, just about like that. That should leave us enough room. Moving it around to the other edge. Pop that into place like that. Peel this sticky off. Like that. And if we're lucky, that should fit just fine along the edge here. Center that. Looks good. Okay. Okay, so now I'll peel all that off. I'm going to use the diamond sprinkles on the background to fill in the edges. So I'm going to bring over a piece of copy paper, bring my diamond sprinkles, and give it a sprinkle right over the top there. There we go. And I can leave a little bit in the center there because that is where we're going to put our focal element, so I'm not so fussed about that. Put that back into the container. So that is now sorted for a quick and easy background. So right, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to show you about this stocking gift card holder. So I've done a couple ahead of time, and this is the way it works. I've cut it in black, so you have quite a bit of outline here of area that you can fill in, and there's already a slit in here, so you can add a gift card or money, or I'm going to make a tag to go in it. You can put candy canes, all sorts of things. You name it, there is so much you can do with this. So what I want to do is back it and do a little bit of paper piecing, so I'm going to show you how I do it. I'm just going to do a quick and easy, a little bit of spray glue on it. And I'll tip it in my spray bin under here. There we go. I've got a piece of silver card. I'm going to center it right in the middle of that. There we go. Give it a nice press down. Now, with the frames that come with this, there's 2 stitched frames. They're quite thin, but you can use them to make a wider outside area if you want, or you can do what I've done here, and I've added a thin gold frame around the edge. So I'll use a little bit of glue on this one. And we're going to go ahead and pop that right around the outside of that. And center that. So now, that slit that originally comes with the die has been backed. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in a cutting mat, make a little bit of room, and I'm going to use a craft knife. Using that line as my guide, I'm going to pull that knife towards me and cut that out. And I like to do it in 2 sort of sliver pieces. I think that's a little bit easier. If you want, you can use a ruler to guide it. And then we can just pop that out from the back. So we have that slit in our card now, so we can add something in if we want to. Put that lid back on there. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little bit of paper piecing. So I'm going to bring one in. I've started already. I've already cut this in gold again, and I've cut it in white. And what you want are the fall away pieces, okay? So I've got a few here left to put in. I've added a couple here and here, and we're going to go ahead and put the rest of these into place. And I'm just going to add a bit of glue into those sections for the gold. Pop that right back into place. This one will go right here. And, oops, let's see, this one goes like this. So you can see I've added in a little bit of color, and I want to bring in some white here. So I've cut the cardigan in white, and I've just used the leftover bits. These are what ordinarily would go in your rubbish bin, but we are going to add a little bit of color into the background of this, just giving you some options of different things you can do. Okay, pop this into place. Oops, oops, there we go. And this little guy right up in this corner. Now, the tag that we're going to create is going to go in here, so it's going to cover the top part of that, so I'm not going to worry about doing anything there. But you can see you've got a really pretty frame for your card coming forward. So I've added a bit of mounting foam, but I've left this area open because I want to be able to slip that card into there. Now, one of the things when I was making this card, it wasn't the time of year that you could get a Christmas gift card yet. I apologize. But I thought, you know what, we'll show you how to make a tag. So I've taken the greetings of the season, and I'm going to cut it out of a piece of gold card. Now, this is a unique die in that you have a beautiful negative piece from it. So I'm going to pop that into place, tape it, get it nice and centered on there. It's cut just exactly to size. Put that on there. Quick run through. Take my tape off. Go. And I tell you what, let's just bring in our tool-in-one. And what we want is the negative portion of this. We can save the positive for another time. So let me carefully take that off. There we go, that's better. So you've got a really pretty negative piece left over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to center it onto another piece of card that I've put a sticky adhesive sheet on. It's just a little piece of white card. Pop that right into the center. Let's see if I can get that nice and centered with a little edge around it. There we go. Use the backing to make sure it's adhered nicely. And bring over my copy paper. Diamond sprinkles. We'll fill in all that negative space that's now sticky with a really pretty glitter. Nice and soft and subtle. And I'm going to add that to a tag that I've prepared. It's got just a slightly larger piece of silver card, and I've used a little piece of ribbon on the back. So I'll show you what I like to do is pop that into place like that. And because the ribbon shows, I'm going to add a backing to this and sort of encapsulate it so you won't actually see that. There we go. So now we have a little tag that we can slip into that area. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my backing back over, and we will do some assembly here. So I've got the backing piece that we did earlier. Let me go ahead and put this into place. Mounting foam. There we go. And the center there I've left sort of open a little bit, so I've got some mounting foam here. And I don't really want to waste the glitter for the center, but I don't want the card, the tag sticking to it either. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut a little piece of our backing paper and put it back down there. That should fill that in nicely. Pop this into place over the top. There we go. And now you can slide your little gift card into that area where you've slit the top of that, and you have a really, really cute little card that you can give anybody for Christmas. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's video and joined us again on our YouTube channel.